Netflix, what are you doing? So, I have this trailer pop up, and it's called Cuties. If you see, I'm changing my office around, as a bajillion things are just moving around at once. So, I don't even have my normal setup. When it's more done, I might be shooting in a different angle. You'll see. It may be awesome, it may not be. I may switch between. It's some ideas I'm trying. Anyway, and I'm like, what is this? Because I've seen the description, and I didn't notice right away. It had a lot of downvotes. Now, when I looked at it, it was up to, I think it was like 40K versus like 5,000 or something like that. I just looked at it again before this video. It was a lot higher than that. And I'm just looking like, okay, it's a little girl coming of age. I'm like, okay, conservative family. And it I was kind of confused by the trailer, and I'm like, why are they dressed like that? What's going on? And I'm looking at the provocative, and I see a guy, and I see the girl start to like try to work it. I'm like, what the heck is this? So I look into it, and I see the synopsis as that it won a Sundance Award, and it's a French person, and I'll post the woman's name who directed it and wrote it or whatever because I can't remember her name right now, so I'll put it down here. It's about an 11-year-old girl. Now, when I saw the thing, it said a dance team. Now, I do enjoy, and I follow some dancers on Instagram, and I do see some younger ones. I think one named like Nicole, she's a talented dancer. Um, what's the name that was off of Gotham? I've seen her from when she did dance teams and stuff. I do apologize. And I'm actually a big fan of hers too. It's just really late, and I just happened to see this because it popped up in my feed for Netflix. Don't know why. So I read the synopsis of this thing, right? And it says an 11-year-old girl, like when you go to the bottom, joins a twerk team. Netflix, are you high? So I started to look a little further into this. I started seeing some people doing videos on it, but I didn't even watch those right away. I actually was like, let me look at what people are saying. And I seen something where someone asked Netflix, do you support pedal bike pedal people, because I'm not going to say the word because YouTube might come at me, but take out the all part and you'll get it and put an O there. And they say yes or no, because Netflix is playing these little weird games of we support cultures and we support religions and we support this. No, that's a yes or no kind of question. That's not a support nothing. Oh, we can't answer that. Yes, you can. The right answer is no. So then I see some people like, you don't understand, it won a Sundance. I don't give a hot ham hock about no dang on Sundance. I don't give. Matter of fact, if that's the stuff that's praised as Sundance, and I actually used to watch the Sundance channel sometimes. But if that's the stuff that's going on with Sundance, oh, you can burn straight in hell. You can take that and go straight to hell. What? Okay, you couldn't even get someone of legal age. Now, France's legal age of consent, because I know a few places legal age. I remember they did something where I think it's now 15. Now, you don't have to like that. You don't have to agree with that, but that's the law that they put. That's the law that they did. We'll go with we'll just go with the law. Let's forget the age thing and just go with the law. You picked a preteen, not even someone 15. A preteen, 11. With her conservative family, from what I could tell in the trailer, is trying to keep her off the dang on pole or whatever. And you guys are like, it's a beautiful story of I'm paraphrasing, of a girl, 11-year-old girl, when I saw the description, finding her sexuality and her sexual independence or something like that. Are you out of your damn... Netflix, I kind of want to punch you in the face right now. What? Who signed off on that? How did this movie win an award? That is a child. I have nieces and nephews around her age and a little bit younger and a little bit older. Now, I want you to look at this garbage poster because I looked into it because I didn't know what it was. Look at that. What? That's short shorts and I think Netflix like, we're sorry for the imagery. No, first off, whoever got that, look, I'm not about that cancel culture, but whoever passed that, that's an FBI waiting to happen. What were you thinking? Why is this premiering on Netflix? Oh, we support all art. No, 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 no. See, here's something that really pisses me off. I keep seeing this weird thing where, like, I see a recent thing about anime where women that have boobs in anime, oh, they look like children. No, that's, from what I understand, the thing called boob. I mean, funny thing enough, that was actually told to me by a female. When I said, hey, this anime thing's happening, she's like, oh, it's just breast envy. I didn't say that. A female told me that. So now I know that's a thing. But I've noticed that these people are attacking that, or this weird Captain Marvel picture. A woman's supposed to be a woman. A woman is curvaceous. A woman sometimes is not. A woman has different things that come in different body types. When it's a cartoon, it's exaggerated. You need to stop focusing on this junk and focus on that junk. An 11-year-old, and y'all worried about some anime, some cartoons, and some comic books? And you got this 11-year-old. Did you see that poster? Because I don't want it on here too long. That's why I put it on and took it off. Are you crazy? Netflix, are you crazy? Are you high? Like, who's running Netflix? Is this what y'all do in your free time? Kids twerking? And I know the director, like I said, I don't remember her name right now, but I do remember that she was like 35 years old. Only a few years younger than me. What? So I check out this synopsis, right? I look this thing over and I can't understand. This got the Sundance. And won an award. And I'm seeing some people try to defend it. It's a beautiful story. Oh, okay. I'm seeing in the commercial, right? The mom is going, you're a woman now. She's 11. What you mean she a woman now? No, that's a child. And I think she's from Senegal or something. And I ain't look over there. Unless y'all thing is saying that they women at like 9 years old or something, or 11 years old. From what I understand, this is a French thing. It's and in France, it's 15 is the legal age of consent. You didn't even go with the 15, which, by the way, while I was looking into this, I did come across something where the 15 consent thing happened because something happened with like 10 or 11-year-olds with a couple grown men. A couple years ago. It usually takes about roughly 2 years to do a movie. What parents let their children do this movie? Now, I'm going to be frank with you. There are levels of things that I can take, and there are levels of things that I'm like, okay, if it's something for the story. Game of Thrones, when what happened to Bolton and the princess after she was with Littlefinger and everything, Stanza. You heard it. You saw a little bit of it, the lead up, and you heard it. And that was enough to make people go nuts. Now, if it's something that's there and you're doing it and it's in the story and it's something that's there and you're showing how terrible the action is and how bad it is. I watched another story Jennifer Lawrence had that's about, and I do apologize, like I said, it's late. I cannot remember her name. The one that played in Tank Girl. She actually wrote a story about when she was younger. I think she was like 15 or 16. She was trying to go in and she also had an act of violence. These things depicted them as bad situations, horrible situations that either people had to overcome or they had to feel. This on Netflix is celebrating that kind of behavior. This on Netflix is saying that's A-OK. And you're putting it on the platform. It's good that it's getting so many downvotes, and it needs to. Whoever supports this film, like I said, there's a difference between those three situations I named. They were bad. When a young thing happened, it actually, there was another one with Chloe Moretz. They always depicted it as terrible. Someone sexualized a child. You didn't see, you heard things. And it was enough to give the image in your head, and it was horrible. And that's what they depicted. This isn't depicting it as horrible. This is saying it's awesome. No, it's supposed to be terrible. You don't sexualize a child. That's the point. And when people do it, in each one of those situations, it showed that these people were bad people. Are you not wrapping your head around this yet, Netflix? One ended up getting killed. Actually, another one, the one with Chloe Moretz, got killed. The not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones got killed. The guy got away, but there was a situation, and I think the other one. You seeing what's happening? Like, bad things are happening to these people because they're bad. And those films were controversial. They were panned, they were covered, they were doing this. Whether it, and each one fit its story, but it didn't mean people had to like it. You're taking this and saying, not only is it okay, you're like yesing it. And we need to respect it. The other stuff, even the Game of Thrones thing got at least panned and people were like, look, even people who understood, they were like, look, I understood what was going on. Understand the story that why they did that for the story where it led. I actually understood it. Some people are like, I don't understand. I understood it because terrible things happen in this dark and crazy world. But they never celebrated it. It was bad. It was meant to be bad. I saw it as bad. Other people saw it as bad. Where they took it is where they took it. But this, not Netflix, that's disgusting. You're celebrating it. You're supporting it. You're supporting that lifestyle. And you can try to sugarcoat it however you want. You're sexualizing kids. You're sexualizing that life. They're 11. You need to think about what you're talking about, and you need to rethink your whole situation, because you're not treating it like it's a bad thing, and that's a problem. And I just gave you examples of films and television that did have something happen to a younger person. I think one was 15 or 16. I think Sansa was like 16 at the time. I know Chloe's thing, I think she was 14 in the movie. What's name was like 13 or whatever. And they always depicted it as a bad thing because it's a bad thing to sexualize a child. But apparently you think it's awesome. Tells me a lot about the execs that work in Netflix. Y'all, I may touch on this later, I may not. I'm the geek protagonist. This is just terrible. Like, this was just wrong. And I didn't know about it. So I'm one of the people who just came on and I'm like, what is this and why are they dressed that way? Are they children? That's what I saw. And I saw a celebration of the sexualization of children. Not this girl went through something and as she was getting discovered, Like she went out there in the streets and it was bad. Like something bad happened and she had to recover or I had to learn a lesson no, they're like, no, go out in the streets. That's what the trailer told me. Go out in the streets and steal from your parents. That's the best way to do it. Yeah. Meet up with some boys. No, that only should ever be looked at as bad. Why do you think you're getting so many downvotes? Because people are looking at it going, it's bad. I downvoted it. Yeah, I did. I don't know what's wrong with you, Netflix. You're celebrating sexualization of children. Terrible. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. I'll see you. Hey, thank you for visiting my channel. This is the Geek Protagonist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, it'll really help me out in the channel if you actually share these videos, if you like what I'm doing. Please hit that bell notification. Hit it, click. This way you won't miss any of my videos. Also, there's a thing on there that says personal and all. Hit the all. This way you'll get them every time for the notifications. I'm trying to, grow, trying to do commentary about what's going on. And I want to thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay real. This is the Geek Protagonist. I'm out, and I'll see you.